here is the Eibenstock Core drill. This is the smaller version that they have. It's very manageable. This one actually doesn't have a stand or press that you might see with a larger core drill. This is excellent for just hand drilling walls and stone hardscapes, things like that. I put a lot of recessed lighting and paver patios and steps and stairways and that kind of thing. For this particular job, I'm going to drill out, pre-drill, some 4x4 to 6x6 inch stones that we're using to wrap columns at a job. So I'm going to pre-drill these stones so I can take them out for the stone installer, and they can place them right where we need to with the hole already drilled in them and everything. That way I don't have to mess with drilling and pulling wire. My wire is already installed there. It's ready to go. All these guys will do is put the stone in, place this one rock here with the hole right where it needs to go, pull my wire that's already there through, and it'll be good to go, ready to install the light. So for this job, I'm doing this at my home, at my shop, and what we have is a 1 5/8 core bit. We have the Eibenstock drill that has variable speeds on the side. I'm usually using the fastest speed most of the time for some of this stone and hardscape stuff that I'm doing. This drill comes with a hose attachment. It comes with everything you see here. You have to buy your core drill bits. I have a good source for those that I buy online. I can leave the link below for everybody. The core drill does come with the on and off valve for the hose. And like I said, the attachments, all you need is the actual hose, your core bit, and then the drill has everything else. A couple things about the Eibenstock drill. It's been super handy, great tool to have, great investment. Things I've noticed are you got to really be careful with your hose attachment. There's some gaskets and stuff on here. When you set your drill up, you basically need to make sure that this hose attachment's in a good position for you to turn it on and off without getting hit by the handle here. The other things I've noticed are you have a quick release for your core bits, and I take time and spray WD-40 or spray lubricant on this part of the quick drill or the quick connect. This thing, being that we're dealing with water and drilling stone, this binds up pretty good. It gets rusty, and I've definitely had an issue getting these drill bits off after the fact. And you always want to make sure you take these off. I've made the mistake of leaving it on there, putting it all back in the box, and going home from a job to find out later that it was completely rusted on there, and I had to take heat to it and put in a clamp, and just really takes a lot to break that rust free once it seizes up. So I just make sure I lube this up before and after use. That keeps these bits coming off nicely, and you don't have to worry about breaking them free. But you can see there, this is just a spring-loaded connect. Has a couple notches on there, goes down, twist it, quarter turn, and you're connected. That makes it nice if you had multiple bits that you were working with, that kind of thing. And it's just easy to break it down, keep everything clean, that sort of thing. So for this particular stone here, I was gonna go ahead and drill it out so you can see how that's done. You basically have a fused breaker here. So once you plug this in, you always have to reset your breaker, and there's an indication light on there that you can tell that it's plugged in and it's got power. Anytime you unplug it, or if water or anything gets anywhere around the electrical, this thing will trip, and then you always have to reset it once you plug it back in. So that's pretty much it with the drill, and like I said, it is a great tool to have. I would suggest it for anyone doing this type of work. It's about an $800 to $900 investment depending on where you get it from. It's made in Germany. It's high quality. I've had this thing for about a year and I've done numerous jobs with it, and it's still working really well. So definitely got my money's worth out of it. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is go ahead and drill this stone so you can see it in action. It's a good idea to wear some kind of hearing protection. It does get fairly loud, so I'll try to adjust that audio on the video. But what I'm going to do, a lot of the time I'll use a template that has a hole drilled in it, whether it be a board or a piece of cardboard, something to get you started. Since I'm just kind of freehanding this here, I feel pretty confident that, I can just go ahead and start. What I'm doing I've started my hole. A couple things to really watch out for that I've noticed. Um, you want to keep your drill as even and straight as possible. You start drilling and you're at even the slightest angle as you go through, depending on how far you're going, it will just become that much more wonky and crooked as you go through the stone or the wall, which depending on the depth of your fixture, it can make that thing crooked and when you stick it in there. So I've had these things where we've kind of gotten off center, and we go to put our light fixture in there, and it's so crooked that the thing is kind of not even going in all the way, and it's kind of crooked. It's not flush to the surface of the rock. So you really okay, so you can see here, nice and easy, went right through, super smooth hole all the way through. Those diamond bits just grind that stone down so easily. It's nice and smooth. Try to pick a rock that had a nice flat face here so that my light fixture will sit as flush to that as possible. Other things to look out for is when you're drilling, these cores will break off in there and that sort of thing. So you just pull back every once in a while to clear this core. Sometimes they get jammed in the bit, and you can tap on the side or tap the bit on the side of a rock to try to knock that loose. Sometimes they just fall right out. This particular stone is coming out really clean, so the whole core just came out in one.